All right. Today is November 13th, 2024. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's a good day to join the cult. It's a good day to be in the bull market. Channeling in from the Quantum Downs, this is the Black God of the Wood, Elf J Trul, and I've got some friends on stage with me.
Hello, it's the Orange Puppet Dotta. What's going on? We've also got
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm not going to be talking much. I am trading shitcoins today.
Guys,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and you need to put down the trading terminal. It's time for Wizard
I'm
Wednesday.
broke.
I can't hear him at all. I gotta rejoin. Oh no.
Oh no, I can hear both of you.
Niski, I don't really trade coins, but today I dipped in and I realized why I should never trade coins because I just lose money. So I'm out. I was in and I was out. It's over for me, folks.
Bear, how much money have you lost today?
I think I lost like $300 or $400. It's
Okay.
terrible. I feel terrible. It's awful. I want to cry. I'm so bad at trading.
Go ahead and post it on Coinfessions. I promise you, it won't be the worst of it. Okay, let's see if we can get Dotta back.
I see him. What's up, Dotta?
Yeah, I can hear both of you, by the way.
Oh, I can't hear Dotta. This is great.
Hold on.
No, wait. You can hear me now. You can hear me now.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tad, speak. And let's see if we can hear Tad.
Hey.
Yes.
What's up, Tad? Hello.
Man, I'm having so much fun. It's something about when numbers are green. It just like makes the kobold happy. It's been a really fun week.
Something about it. Guys, we're not just entering the bull market. We are entering the Giga Chad Centaur market. I say that because this market will be so legendary it'll almost be mythical.
The Centaur cycle.
Yes. I think our faces are all, they're about to be melted off, but it's like as much as we've seen over the last few days, I know it sounds cliche, but I think we're just beginning. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that we're due for a cool down, surely, right? Because it's just Bitcoin ripped so hard. But I think that we bounce off 100K a couple times. And then, and then when it crosses 100K, who knows where it goes from there? I think then it's a bit of euphoria. But I don't think we're going to cross. I'm just going to say, I don't think we cross 100K in November. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I think we could at least touch 100K.
Sure, I
before
got
the
to
end of the
clarify. I
year.
don't think we hold. I don't think we hold in November. Yeah.
I would agree. It's like 100K is like that psychological barrier where I think a lot of people are going to take profits there, but I don't think that's the end of the bull market cycle for sure.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, I think Solana to 1,000 seems totally doable. I haven't lost faith in ETH. I love ETH. I think that like it's just, it's out of the meta this second, but ETH always trails Bitcoin. It's the way of things.
It's true, and I think I think there's going to be a big institutional play on ETH. The narrative that I'm hearing is like they're comparing it to like Microsoft Office Suite. It's the software that nobody gets fired for implementing into their pipeline.
Right.
It's stable. It's not like Solana that'll go down just for a day without notice.
And I still feel that like writing smart contracts in ETH is a lot easier. The dev tooling's more widespread. The security flaws are better well known. Like everything about building on ETH is just a little bit easier for builders. It's more like JavaScript, whereas Solana is more intense. Though I gotta say, it's really cool some of the stuff that you can do over there.
Yeah, I'm also. I think Ryan, our friend Ryan, posted the other day something about like the really high end art and NFTs will still go to ETH.
Yeah.
You know, I don't imagine anyone really serious putting a one of one on Solana. I don't know. Maybe they will, but
Yeah, you could imagine that you'd get serious one of ones on Bitcoin, and maybe there are some, but really, I think the NFT high-end art market collector market is like still so small. It's still basically like, the punks and kind of like the first generation away from that. What actually ended up happening with ordinals wasn't really that it became kind of high-end art, but rather that it was like, you got puppets and node monkeys and you got like 10K collections all over again. And so maybe that's just a natural part of the process, right? You need that to sort of to build out the initial group of wealthy holders who then want to buy the. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Bear, Tad, your takes on this?
On what? Where it's headed?
Yeah, just on the future for ETH and really just the market in general.
I think it'd be so silly to fade ETH. I mean, everybody knows as soon as like you hit max FUD is when it turns it around, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's actually quite silly to. It's almost absurd to say that. I do really believe in Solana. I think I mentioned it when it came back from token 24 to 49 and breakpoint. I was really impressed with the Solana ecosystem. I actually traded a bunch of ETH for Solana when I came back because I was just impressed. There's so many people building things. You know, there's the whole narrative of like, okay, well, ETH, yes, follows Bitcoin, but it also is the second biggest, and that leaves space for Solana this time. And I don't know. I think all of them are going to be quite strong, and you'll probably keep those like 1, 2, 3 positions. I agree with both of you guys too. I think it will cool off a little bit, and I also think just the narratives will shift as we know. Like, it's Bitcoin, and then it's like it's memes, and then I think GameFi is going to come back. I think there's so many game teams building amazing games, including us, and I think that's like one of the best top of funnels for crypto. So I think we're just going to sort of see it sort of page through all of the different chapters.
Tad, what up?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see it the same way. I mean, maybe I'm getting all my information from the same Wizard Chat Alpha echo chamber, but no, I mean, the market looks super strong. There's a lot of reasons why it should keep moving. It does make sense to have a little cool off after like basically a 30% weekly run up on every major. And I'm quite at maxi myself. I just kind of where I started and what I've done the most with. So it's always kind of what I tend to hold the most of, but I'm spread out through Bitcoin and Solana as well. So it seems like those three majors will do well, and kind of what I expect for most markets. It seems that the money has to come in. Some people need to make some huge returns, and then that excess money gets pulled into NFT markets and high end one of one art and stuff like that. So it seems like it's just very early times. I saw a sweep of some crypto punks for the first time in a while. A couple of big sales of some digital artists that I follow. So it all seems like it's kind of in order. I think the hardest thing now is just to sit patiently and not chase pumps, and be comfortable with the things that you set up. Supposedly I have this bag that's going to ride me through the bull run. So the worst thing that I could do is trade right now. I really just need to
Yeah.
to kind of just like get plugged into a program, make some art, and just stay the fuck off of my market accounts. But yeah, I feel super positive. It's been the same in the community. Feeling a lot of good energy, a lot of people making some wins and feeling happy again. So fun times. I hope there's a lot more ahead. But yeah, it's going to be bumpy at times. But I think in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, we're all going to be smiling.
Yeah.
That
I
that
think.
term that I was going to say that term like death from a thousand paper cuts really rings in my head and makes me just sort of not do anything, which is usually the best.
I think that it'll be interesting to see. We've had, I don't know, maybe let's say two different cycles of meme coins kind of dominating, right? There was kind of the bear meme coin cycle, and then now that we've had this sort of like beginning bull meme coin cycle, but for memes, it's been a bull cycle for a little while. I think that like there's a lot of the old players don't really understand memes, and it'll be interesting to see as money comes back into crypto, like the degree that of people are going to want to look for utility, right? I don't think that you're going to have funds allocating 100% of their money to meme coins, though probably it'll be some percentage. I do think that you're still going to get this kind of like there's different metas going on at the same time, which is a change from, I don't know, 2018, 2019. So I think that you will see, like you said, more GameFi. You're going to see more, um, yeah, like DeFi projects will come back. Of course, meme coins, but you're already even seeing in meme coins, right? This idea that there's utility attached to it with the AI coins. The AI coins actually subtly shifted the execution risk narrative, right? Even just maybe 2 months ago, 60 days ago, if a dev came in and said, "Oh, he's going to try to build something on the meme," people say, "No, no, no, execution risk. We don't want that." Whereas with the AI coins now, everybody's like, "All right, yeah, this idea that you might build an AI that can kind of trade for itself, think for itself, market itself, that's interesting." And so I think that's really like the first step back to utility coins, which is, of course, good for us.
Yep, yep. I'm looking forward to basically everything right now that's happening is good for us. I think. um,
Yeah,
uh, I mean, even meme coins. It's like our project is it's based on IP, which is essentially just a timeless meme. We've talked about it 1,000 times before, but yeah, I think another narrative that's I just find kind of mind blowing to wrap my head around right now is I've been hearing a lot of chatter about sovereigns putting Bitcoin into their treasuries.
mm,
And I think like the new regulatory regime that we are entering, that is definitely on the table. And just the rumors of that, I think, is um, inspiring a lot of countries around the world to front run the U.S. on that
yeah,
on this idea. Like, El Salvador's been not only buying but mining their own Bitcoin. I heard like Bhutan is has a massive Bitcoin stockpile. Who
mm.
knows what other countries out there are buying right now. Um, I mean that's just a mind blowing narrative that's I think actually happening.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah, the
have
idea that like Bitcoin might become an alternate global reserve currency is it's a little scary, to be frank, except for the fact that I own some. So I guess, yeah,
No, exactly.
yeah.
It's
yeah,
scary for everybody else.
yeah. I know.
But
It's
I
like I've been
mean,
telling everyone around me, family or whatever, to buy Bitcoin for years, and people buy a little, a few $100s here and there, and maybe that's all it'll take. But um, yeah, you would need an inflation hedge. But it's more than that. It's like it's not even just an inflation hedge anymore. It's almost like this, yeah, like a global reserve currency, which is different than even gold.
Yeah, yeah, it's potentially the new monetary system of the new global order. I mean, I know that sounds extreme, but it's
Yeah.
it's really not
Well, and Sailor
out of the realm of
is Sailor
possibility.
going on Joe Rogan? I heard that he might, but I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that too. Honestly, he's running out of people. I don't know who else he would have on. I mean,
Well, he should have us on. Have Elf on.
I was
Elf
already
already
on there.
was
Don't you
on.
guys
He
remember?
Oh
was.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
were talking about like quantum mushrooms
Yeah,
and tripping.
DMT.
Perfect.
Um, okay, well, yeah. So the new market is very exciting. Congrats to everyone who made it through the bear market. My God, it was brutal. But the phrase "We are so back" is reverberating across crypto Twitter. Um, and just one example of "We are so back" revealed itself today. Forgotten Runes has a new website.
Hey.
Oh, and it is just beautiful. I'm so proud of this website. I know it's just a website, but it's not just a website. It's gorgeous. It's
No, it's
really
like the
pretty cool.
brand front center brand front piece. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we hired this amazing team called Moonbase to do it for us. What was beautiful about Moonbase is not only are they extremely talented, but they understand crypto. They understand NFTs. They have made websites for NFT and crypto projects in the past. So
And a lot of music. They've done a lot of music stuff too.
Yeah,
Like
they're
artists.
amazing. You know, it's like a lot of the I've said this before, but a lot of partners we reach out to, you know, there's always that phase where we have to like explain NFTs and crypto, and like we lose partners just in that phase sometimes. But not so with Moonbase. They totally got it. And yeah, I mean they were a pleasure to work with. There was months of back and forth. But yeah, I mean, people were asking today in the Secret Tower if there's any more planned with the website. In fact, I'll just read the first cult question. Factless was asking if there's any plans to include community collections on the info page, clickable world map, and Book of Lore 2.0. Yes, all of that is definitely still in the works. The website is actually still in the works. There's still pages we want to update. We're going to update the 3D page. We've got the 3D world map coming, which I teased I think a week or two ago. So yeah, this website isn't finished. It's just like I guess ready for launch. But no, it's still being developed.
Yeah, I mean, I think we if people are interested in hearing, I mean, we basically stripped the branding down to the studs. I think we were never truly happy with sort of all the fonts we were using. We kind of liked them. I mean, we went to the mat with Moonbase and really started from scratch. And then you have to decide, like, all the things, all the branches of the site. Do you hold it until all the branches are done? Do you launch it? When some of them, and we figured, like, it's always going to be iterative, and why not get it out? The homepage is really great. And yeah, it's just we're going to keep launching more and more branches. There's even pages that are fully designed that they're still getting polished. So it'll be fun to sort of push out updates as we go.
Yeah, I feel like the homepage didn't really represent like the level of the project previously, because that was just something that we'd whipped up, a couple of years ago. And but yeah, I wanted, so there's so much to love on it, right? We've opened with a brand new video, which is just kind of a montage of all these different moments of the Runiverse. We show actually, one of the things you'll notice is we show the 3D wizards right up top, right? The very first thing that you see is actually 3D. And then when you hover over them, then that's when you see the pixel wizards of the NFTs, and it's just kind of representing like this idea that your wizard is the entire character. Then we've got the game. The game is launching in Q1 of next year, so that's going to be endless fun for everyone. But we've got some really beautiful animation show the game there. And then I don't know if you noticed, but you can actually play with that dice with the icosahedron. You can roll it around. Really
I'm
fun.
literally doing that right now as you
Yeah.
talk.
Some frames from the show. We've got and then the comic book. Okay, so here's something people didn't always know, is that the comic book, you can actually click those buttons and flip the pages. You should totally try that because it looks amazing. And that was a really nice touch by Moonbase. So yeah, if you're sitting at a computer, go over to the comic book section and flip to see the next comic because it looks so good.
Yeah, and I like all these things you're talking about. I think really just understanding how to make the user journey for people who land on this page to get to all of these different pieces, um, I think is really important. So we try to make it really, really clear when you want to check out the comic books. Like you're saying, you can peruse all the covers, and there's all these really fun animations. But if you want to buy the comic, you click on buy the comic, and then you can buy the comic. So I think all of that sort of ease of sort of user journey was a big priority for us.
Love it. When you look here under Explore the Unknown, there is a map there. If you look closely, you'll notice that that actually is the Runiverse. So, I think right now when you explore the map, you still go back to the pixel version, but there's definitely a teaser right there that you can see of a map 2.0.
It doesn't look very flat to me.
I didn't even realize that this was like a real image that you and Frog had made until like today. I was showing someone the website. I was like, "Wait, is that our map?" And it is.
Sure is. Yeah, and of course the full version of that particular map is coming out soon. Frog and Waz are working on it as we speak. If they're not trading shitcoins right now. Which is more than I can say for you and Bear, Dotta.
Yeah, and then another thing that we put at the bottom is a big section called Build the World of Forgotten Runes, right? I think like one of the pieces of feedback that we got from our old website is that people were saying like, who are you pitching to? Who are you pitching to? Like when I read this, it's not clear that it's to someone to join the cult. And so yeah, we really wanted to make sure we had a big section that's like a call to builders where it talks about you're writing in the Book of Lore, you're writing in Wikipedia, you're creating community projects, and you can use the 3D models and walk cycles and all of these things. So yeah, so being able to build on Forgotten Runes is of course the point of Forgotten Runes, and we wanted to feature that. So yeah, that's a new website.
Yep, and like I said, there's more updates coming. You know, the 3D page is going to get a facelift. The Book of Lore 2.0. Dotta, Moonbase is going to design the Book of Lore 2.0, right? That's my understanding.
Yeah, they're already helping out on some of the pages.
Yep. So yeah, we're optimizing not only for aesthetics but ease of use, everything you'd want. So we're back. We never left.
We really didn't leave.
Hell no, we didn't. We come here every week.
I've been sitting at this desk for 3.5 years.
Every damn week, Bear. But yeah, speaking of every damn week, or speaking of not going anywhere, we distributed some donuts today. Dotta, do you want to speak on that?
Donuts are points. That was the thing.
Donuts are points.
If it wasn't clear.
That was a tweet from Young Nowledge today. Is he up here? Yeah. I think people know that, but people don't know that. So there you go. Donuts are points. So we issued the donuts for the Might versus Magic Halloween event. So everyone should have got it if you have the wallet that you used on Edison connected to your wallet on the Points website. I know there's a few people who just use their email, and we don't have your wallet. So yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. But yeah, the donuts drops went out, and well, the donut and this week is the 13th, which is the final week of the points program. So season 1. So season 1 will end, this week, and it will be started back up with season 2 in the future. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about that. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, just to be clear, the black magic donuts were the ones from the event.
That's right.
Those were dropped today. And this is a nice segue into another cult question from Tad Major. He wants to know, do all these donuts come from a giant factory somewhere in the Runiverse, or are they made in various locations? Tad, let me answer that for you. So most of the donuts, like all the sprinkled donuts and the chocolate donuts and the cruller and the jelly donuts, all of these donuts were definitely sort of made in one area, which is the Brown Hat Delta, where bread friends are made. It's just up there. They've got all the ingredients. They're some of the best food in the Runiverse comes from the Brown Hat Delta. So that's where most of them are made. However, there are exceptions, such as the Black Magic Donut, again, which we distributed today. Those were baked by the Nightmare Imp himself. The Shadow Donut and the Void Donut were baked and infused with a little bit of Quantum Shadow, and nobody knows who made those. The Skull Donut, I believe, was baked in the heat of the Sacred Flame itself in some secret ovens, some secret blasphemous bakery hidden somewhere in the Elder Moors. The half-eaten donut was half-eaten by the Bugbear Chieftain himself. Matto, if you're up here, I think you know where the Quantum Shroom donut was made. Is that right?
Oh yeah, of course. They were made from Magus Devon's shop of otherworldly goods. They're made with actual quantum mushroom flour, so they're naturally gluten free. But you should probably be careful eating them because they are made from quantum mushroom flour. So probably have one at a time and don't overdo it.
Yes, I love it. I did not know you could make flour from quantum mushrooms, but that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Dotta, do you know where the Dotta nut comes from?
Oh, those are baked by Mrs. Dotta with love. She is a
That's
tremendous baker.
that's beautiful. I love how she puts little sunglasses on each one.
Uh-huh.
And then Bear, do you know where the bear claw comes from?
I do. I reside near Dreammaster Lake. There's quite a lot of bears up there, and I've been known to go on hikes, encounter one of these bears, cast a spell, turn them into the whole bear into sort of a cookie, and then their paw. I basically cut the paws off, and those are the paw donuts.
Wow.
Yeah, but don't worry, I eat the whole entire thing. I eat the whole entire thing.
Okay, no bears go to waste.
No bears go to waste.
Okay.
World's most brutal donut.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit awkward about my bear nuts now.
Yeah, I might boycott the bear claw.
Wait till you hear what about the bear nuts.
Okay, but yeah, so that's the donuts in season 2. Season 1 is almost over. Season 2 coming soon. And to reiterate, donuts are points. So congrats to everyone who collected donuts. Okay, we've got a few more questions actually. Lore questions. Let's see. Okay, Igdual is asking actually a really fun question about the relationship between the Purple Wizard Pavilion and the Red Wizard's naval port. And I assume you're asking about this relationship because geographically they are fairly close to each other. Um, so, so yeah. First, let me talk a little bit about the Red Navy. The Red Navy is really just sort of the maritime trading arm of the Red Capital, of course. And when I was writing about the Red Navy, the biggest influence was the East India Trading Company. I don't know if you guys have ever done any research on the East India Trading Company, but it's
In middle school.
okay. Yeah, it's super fascinating. What you will see when you read about it is sort of a foundational story of the very concept of capitalism. The East India Trading Company pioneered ideas like multinational corporations, stockholder incentive structures, corporate governance hierarchies, state and business entanglements, and it was really kind of the first time that the merchant class became as or more powerful than royalty in the church. So, of course, the Red Wizard Capital needs a really extensive maritime trading network, and the Red Navy is sort of the hub of that network. Um, as far as the relationship between the Navy and the Pavilion, it's really just mostly business. Mostly, the Pavilion supplies the Navy with spices and other exotic talismans that are only made with purple magic. But the archipelago on which the Red Navy ports, even though it's really close to the Purple Island, there's really no political allegiance between them. And frankly, the Purple Hats really have no interest in maritime trading anyway, because obviously their concerns are far more mystical and ethereal. But yeah, I mean, don't mess with the Red Navy. They are unbelievably powerful. Uh, and if you want to learn about them, just research the East India Trading Company. Um, okay, and then other lore questions. We have actually 2 lore questions about the Anurans, which is a race that you will find in both Wizards and Warriors. So VMark is asking about the color distinction. If you notice, the Anuran Wizards are more of a yellowish koboldy color, and the Anuran Warriors are a little more greenish. And so VMark is basically asking why. What's the deal? And then Crucifor is asking, are basically if there's a relationship between the Anurans and the kobolds, since they're kind of the same color. So let me talk about these guys. So number one, the color difference. Yeah, I mean, Anurians are sort of these people who are half frogs. They're not full frogs. There's a lot of human DNA and frog DNA mixed together. This is the result of sort of frog and swamp magic going awry in the Frogmaster Marsh. And because frogs themselves come in a lot of different colors, so do the Anurians. Because this is a race born of magic, which is chaotic and unstable. There is no strict color that governs their skin tones, their melatonin. So that's why you see the color difference. And I'm sure if you looked across the Runiverse, you would see Anurans of more colors beyond what you see in the Wizards and Warriors. So that sort of explains the color difference. As far as a relationship between Anurans and kobolds, there really is none. Just skin tone, that's it. But taxonomically or racially, there really is no relationship between the two. So there you go. Let's see. Any other questions? Meeple asked a really great question. So he says, in Meeple Daughter's lore, she wrote about her warrior going to wizard school. Now, as we know, there's only 10,000 wizards. So is there any room for others, such as warriors or anyone else, to learn magic? And Meeple, I would say yes. I would say definitely. The Runiverse is a world of magic, and I think nearly anyone has the ability to at least dabble a little bit in it. I'm not certain they would ever reach mastery of it like a wizard, but yeah, I think they certainly could learn a little bit of it. I say this because the corollary between um, the art of magic and well, the art of magic is, it's an art form, like I say. So in our world, just purely the act of creation is the corollary to magic. And I believe everybody, whether you call yourself an artist or not, has the ability to create, to make art. And I think it's the same in the Runiverse. So yeah, Meeple, I think your daughter's warrior could definitely learn some magic. Um, and another way that I guess non-magic users can intersect with magic is, your warrior could probably have like a magical sword or some kind of magical weapon or armor or helmet or whatever. So yeah, there's all kinds of ways to intersect with magic, even if you're not a wizard. It's a great question though. And I think that's all the cult questions I can see.
Oh, there was a couple more in Discord. Let me see here. There was another one that from Wizard1164, and he says, I have a question. What does Dotta think about the new Ethereum roadmap? How should FRWC? Okay, so we'll start there. Well, I'm not sure that. So there, I think he's referring to there was a presentation this week by one of the core devs that basically pitches a vision for Ethereum where they rethink essentially like let's say the consensus mechanism, and so then the block times are really fast. It's like every uh, second or something, like pretty fast. So there's always concerns with like centralization issues, right? This is like one of the things that the Ethereum team has tried to avoid for a long time because you don't want to have a super beefy machine to run a node. But turns out you already have to have a really beefy machine to run a node, and people want a fast blockchain. So it's probably okay. But I still think that it's going to take a few years for it to happen, right? It'll take maybe 5 years before they get that into production, even under his like aggressive timeline. So, but I'm bullish. I mean, again, you don't have to read very much of Vitalik's writings to realize that he's just an absolute genius. And you also don't have to try coding your own consensus mechanisms from scratch very long to realize that it's an incredibly hard problem. The amount of people that are able to do it effectively is very small, right? Everyone has been trying to upseat Ethereum since since it came out, right, 2014 or whatever, and they haven't really been able to until I suppose Solana. But I guess I'm just saying I'm still very bullish ETH. I still very believe in it long term. um they're not gonna sit and just let it stagnate. There's no way. He says, how should FRWC hedge against a future where Ethereum ossifies and loses value, and more importantly, attention over time? I don't think that's going to happen. I think that another thing that you basically will also have is you'll see more interoperability between chains, right? So I think if there's this reason why you need to kind of move the core collection off of ETH, you'll basically build a bridge and we'll just sort of move. It'll be apparent. We're not there at all now. I do think even a hedge against that, of course, is the fact that the game is on Ronin, which we're extremely excited about, right? Because the gas costs, the block speeds there are fast enough to support what we need for a game. And so, Ronin has a ton of attention and is only going to get more in this bull market. So, um, yeah, I think I don't think that ETH is dead, right? It's always like this, like one or two things run and the third thing doesn't. And everyone says "Oh, why is that third thing dead?" And then you just wait and then the third thing's times comes. So, lesson in there.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this at the top, about the sort of preeminence of Ethereum and how it's just got this institutional respect that I don't think it's going to lose, and I don't see Ethereum ossifying or losing value. It's the place where serious assets go, I guess, and
Yeah.
I'm proud that FRWC is there. There's no way we would move it to another chain. And I love what you said about Ronin though. I'm so glad the game is on Ronin. It's just perfect for gaming. And we have Bearsnake to thank for that.
Yeah.
But
Pew pew wizard. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the Ronin side of the game side has just been sort of quiet because there's not that much to send people to go do, right? So we're going to do another build before the live service happens, and but even live service is just a few months away. So just hang tight there, and I think we'll have a lot of kind of ways to bring in new users and get a lot of heat on the project.
also, Vitalik is a genius, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite crypto character. Did you see that dance he was doing on stage recently?
No.
He's
It wasn't.
so
It wasn't even recently. It was a couple months ago. It was hilarious.
he's so funny, dude. He's so funny. Everything
Yeah.
about him, his clothes, his mannerisms, his just him. There was a video I think a year ago where he gave a talk at some conference in maybe Amsterdam, and he he's a multi-billionaire, and it's just him all alone. He walks in off the rainy streets soaking wet, gives a talk, and then goes back out on the streets by himself. It was amazing. The guy is such a character.
Well, that's why I love him. Is he is just this. He's the same person as he was before. He's just doing his thing, and
Yeah, but
you have to respect that.
before he was 13.
But you know what I'm saying? He's just being himself. He's an
Yeah.
individual. By the
Yes.
way,
Yeah.
by the way, I'm sure he's probably a lot like he was when he was 13. Just a lot more
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. No, I love Vitalik. I mean, Vitalik is a Chad. He is masculinity squared. I mean,
Oh,
I don't
wow,
know that
that's
I
a
go
first.
that far.
no,
That's a first
no.
ever.
My
Yeah.
point is
Could he beat you in an arm wrestling match? Could
you've
he beat
got
you in an
these
arm wrestling match?
insecure man children like Andrew Tate, who a lot of people think are the vision of masculinity. No, it's fucking Vitalik Buterin. That
Yeah. I'm gonna pass. I'm
that
gonna
guy is
pass on
so
agreement there.
secure. He's so secure in his own skin. He knows who he is, and he doesn't bend for no one.
He sounds like a wizard, not a Chad.
Yeah.
He's totally
He's
a
a
wizard.
wizard.
I-
Yes. He's a
I
wizard.
didn't think Dotta would be a Tate fan. This is surprising.
There's a lot of surprising things about Dota.
I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
What up, Bridge?
What up?
Hey guys, sorry. Yeah, I missed the first 40 minutes. Can you repeat it?
Yeah. Let me just no, dude.
Great. I'm just kidding. No, I've been locked on the new site. Congrats. It's fucking amazing.
Thanks. Thank
It's
you.
really great.
Yeah. Moonbase is amazing. I highly recommend anyone who needs a killer website, reach out to Moonbase.
I love the sidebar. It feels like an inventory in a video game. It's awesome.
Hell
Was
yeah.
that kind of the influence?
No, that's just Moonbase magic.
Yeah.
That's so cool. All right, cool.
Wizard1146 also asks, do we believe in UAPs? Apparently he missed that episode.
Well, it's funny because I just retweeted. There's a congressional hearing going on about UAPs right now. What I really think, and this is financial advice, is alien coins are next. Alien coins are next.
The hearing was really I thought it was kind of disappointing. It was like, they got like the immaculate constellation paper into evidence, but they didn't really release anything substantial, I didn't think. Wizard1146, I have been obsessed with this topic for I don't know, since like the Tic Tac stuff came out, which is like what? That was probably 2017.
Yeah, that was a while
I've
ago.
read like everything on it and watched all the videos, reviewed all the evidence. Dota's professional opinion is what we're seeing is black ops by humans and probably not extraterrestrial. Pains me to say it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So you side with Elf now, or Elf, because you don't believe in aliens either, right?
I believe they exist. I don't believe they have visited the planet, and I have seen nothing even remotely convincing of that. Except for
I'm
this image
convinced.
that Bridge just shared.
Yeah,
That's
the mummies.
kind
Yeah.
Yeah, those are real. Obviously, those are real.
Undeniable evidence.
Yeah.
Come on. Did you guys hear how it was debunked? They found it. They picked it up and they compared it to the anatomy of different animals, and they found all these different animal bones in
Makes
it.
sense.
Did you guys hear this?
I believe
Oh,
that.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's very silly.
That's so surprising.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. Here's my thing. And I think I've said this before. Half the people on this planet have an iPhone, which means there's like 4 billion cameras in everyone's pockets right now, plus the CCTV cameras that are all around. I mean, there are unlimited eyes everywhere, and we still don't have a single second of video that tells me, okay, that's obviously some kind of alien spaceship.
So the orbs are real, right? There is a whole group of people that talk about the orbs, seeing the orbs. There's videos of the orbs. I will tell you, I saw an orb. I saw an orb being followed by a couple of fighter jets. So I'm fully convinced the orbs are real. I just don't think they're extraterrestrial.
You're talking about the orbs of light that move strangely in the atmosphere.
No, they're not
That-
lights. No, they're not lights. They're the ones that I'm talking about is more like a vehicle that's like spherical shaped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
And
go ahead, Bridge.
with an undefinable movement pattern, it moves up and down and side to side. That unlike any other vehicle that humans have created. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't want to like define, whether it meets all 7 criteria or whatever.
Got it. You saw where I was leading with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, any spot in the sky is going to look orb shaped because it's really small and blurry. And,
Yeah.
you say orb, but that applies to
Yeah.
an infinite number of
Balloons. A lot
Yeah.
of the videos are balloons. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bear, you still believe?
I do. Well, my hot take is they're actually not extraterrestrial. They are humans, but they are on a different plane. Like talk about string theory. I think they're popping in and out of different dimensions, but they actually are Earth based. They're just coming in and out of our reality. Hot take.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're coming for our Bitcoin. So,
Yeah, exactly. All those orbs, those are all Bitcoin bag holders from 10,000 years in the future.
yeah,
Exactly. If it's
futuristic
already
Bitcoin
there.
miners.
So if you hold Bitcoin, you will get an orb eventually.
The ultimate airdrop. Oh God. Okay.
Let's do the Chronicle.
Oh, you mean the Cult Content Chronicle compiled by?
The illustrious.
Tony Del Rio.
Every damn
Every
week.
damn week.
Ah,
Hey.
yay!
That was pretty good, guys. That was pretty good. Okay, why not? Let's do it. Number one, RayVZ.Ron. By the way, RayVZ, a new cult member that I'm seeing a lot more of. Welcome to
He's
yeah,
great.
he's great. Welcome, RayVZ. I'm loving everything you're doing, including this beautiful piece of artwork of your Chronomancer and your Ghost Eater Wizard. Very impressive. Very impressive. I think it was commissioned by Clavin X Art, who I think is part of the Kind Collective. So yeah, very cool, man. I love it. Beautiful. And then speaking of, I think this is also from the Kind Collective. Erin Atkinson at Keepcase commissioned a piece of her wizard. This wizard is beautiful, by the way. It's got a really nice palette, and I love it. And then Magus Devon, who basically has a piece in every wizard or every cult content in every chronicle, commissioned a piece by Kaiju King of the legendary wizard Magus Devon of the Quantum Downs. Bearsnake, hi, I am Nate, made Bear Villain. Bear, what is this? Are you a villain now?
No, I am not a villain, but I am a fan of MF Doom. And so I did an impromptu spaces with Pancakes Bra. Do you know who that is by any
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah.
Really, really nice guy. And we were in DMs talking about music, and then we started a space, and we were just talking about our adventures in music, and we started talking about artists that we liked. And MF Doom is an artist that I really, really love from the '90s. And this piece is incredible. I immediately right clicked and saved, and I still need to get like the photo paper and the color printer dialed in over here, but it's definitely going up on the wall. Love it.
Nice. Meeple Daughter made a beautiful piece of cult content with her warrior going to wizard school. I believe this is an illustration from the story that we heard, I think, 2 weeks ago. And now that we know that this wizard can learn magic, I expect to see a lot more illustrations from Meeple Daughter. And then Meeple Dad shared something that I think we've all been waiting for. This is the plush of everyone's favorite frog, Litho. Guys, look at this thing.
Cute.
So cute.
Are you kidding me? Look at those little frogs.
They are
Oh
so
my
adorable.
gosh. Love, love, love.
I can't wait to get one.
I know. I'm so glad I got a treasure trove. If you didn't get a treasure trove, I don't even know if you deserve this bull market. I really don't. I really don't. Okay, Virgilius continuing to develop the Kaiju clan. Man, this Tingu wizard just looks so badass. Virgilius, it's incredible. I love it. Dalek's Lab, continuing with just beautiful artwork all around, a really nice, dreamy wizard scene. Shadowy 30 shared a look at all the comic work they've done. Shadowy, I honestly, your comic strip work is probably some of my favorite work I've seen from you. It's so good, man. You're just like this. I think this is your best form is these comic strips. Daniela Illustra, every damn week, continuing work on her comic with the Corvid Wizards. Meeple Dead continuing with Riddles in the Dark, day 317. And then Magic Monday News last week featured Gilly.Run. And then, and Bear, you were on that one, right?
I was popped in. It was great. Always try to get in there. I love that show. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Those guys are great. And I think that's it. Guys, I'm excited for the project. How excited are you?
Incredible. We've just been shipping every week, and we're gonna keep shipping every week. I mean, I think some of our biggest like partnership announcements are ahead of us. We've got some coming up. We've got dates for the Runiverse to be announced. We've got the new map to be shown. We've got, man, I don't even want to spoil it. So many things. So many things.
Truly, so many things. Yeah, I mean, I think there's an event coming up with the game. Meadow, do you want to say anything about that?
Not yet. We have more information coming soon.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we had two people come up before we go. NFT Sasha, what up?
What's up, Sasha?
Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
It's like 5 a.m. or something, 6 a.m. almost here in Bangkok.
Rise and
I
shine.
was on a run. I was on a run while you guys were talking, but I just came back and took a shower, and I wanted to make a comment on the alien situation because
please.
I
Please.
have proof.
Okay, good. I love proof. I
Okay.
would change my mind in a second if there was proof.
He wants to believe so bad.
I've
So
seen
bad.
it with my own bare. Listen, yesterday I was
Okay.
at DevCon, okay, and I'm walking to another stage, and I'm just walking a little bit late, you know, gonna meta myself that I'm late, and then all of a sudden, out of a door in front of me, comes out Vitalik, okay, and he turns around and he starts walking towards another door, and he's like literally 5 feet in front of me, okay, so I'm right behind him, and there's no bodyguards between me and him, and I could hug him, I could tackle him, you know, I could cry on his shoulder,
Yeah.
and whatever, but you know, I was just kind of like frozen, and so I just kept walking. But what caught my eye is the shape of his jaw. Let me tell you, friends and wizards, that is not a human jaw. There's no way.
Alien sighting.
there's no way. And then I looked, and then after the jaw, I was just like watching it how he walks. And if you really, really look at how he walks from close up, man, I don't know. I've never seen a human walk like that. And you know, combined with his level of intelligence and just how he's being, I am 100% convinced now aliens are real. I've seen my proof. I've seen the revelation. And if that doesn't convince you, I'm sorry, but you just need to come see Vitalik in person.
I mean, all that says to me is model of masculinity. That's what I'm hearing.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
That is now my dream to
You have the
be
picture to
like
prove.
Vitalik.
So
okay. Sasha, did you actually see Vitalik?
I
Like,
did.
honestly?
I did. No, seriously, but
Incredible.
he only walked for like 30 seconds in front of me, and then he quickly turned into another door.
Okay.
You know, with his couple guys around him, but they were in front of him. So like between me and Vitalik, there was this uncontested space. But I was like so, you know, starstruck. I didn't take out my phone and film it. So.
Yep.
But
I would have been
you
the
get
same.
to witness it through my witnessing.
Yes. Thank you for
Okay.
bringing that.
So and I'll chime in here too. I can also vouch for the idea that Vitalik is an alien because he invited my sister out on a date and they went for dumplings. And after the date, he was like, that was a nice date. We should do that again sometime. So he must be an alien because no right-minded person would go on a second date with my younger sister. It's just not possible.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Is this real?
I'm so more convinced now.
People,
Man,
is this real?
Okay.
It is legitimately real. Yeah, it is. She actually went on a date with Vitalik, and I was like, "What? You didn't call him back?" She was like, "Oh, yeah, he just wasn't my type." I was like, "What?"
All right. Billionaires aren't your type.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
I think it's
That's like I
because
was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Nah, I'm more of a Bitcoin maxi." I was like, "Oh my god, don't be ridiculous."
I think it's because your sister's not an alien. That's why he's not her type.
I think she's just not into super masculine men. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's
Okay,
probably
guys.
true.
Next
That's probably
time,
true.
bring your Vitalik stories. This is good stuff.
Real quick, Meeple Dad checking in from the Dow here. We are days away from getting signups for the upcoming Rune CCG tournament that we're going to host. Something to keep us busy in between now and the new year. So stay tuned for that. We'll have Rune's TCG signups going live, and there will be a treasure trove included as one of the prizes for the winners. So if you don't have yours yet, you can still reach out to me and pre-order one, or you can just win one the old-fashioned way. So stay tuned.
All right. Excellent. That sounds great. Anything else?
Meeple, can I get Vitalik's phone number and give it to my daughter so she can date him? Definitely her type.
I don't have his phone number. He doesn't even follow me on Twitter. Brothers of ex-girlfriends doesn't qualify, I guess.
All right, guys. Well, I think Wizard Wednesday is over, but the bull run has just begun, and I'm excited to see you all there.
Me too.
Let's go.
Let's go. We are so back.
We are so back. Okay, I'm just trying to. There we go. Okay, this has been Elf Dotta, NFT Sash, Hatad Major Bridge, Meeple Dad, and all of the wizards of the Forgotten Runes Wizards Cult, channeling out from the Quantum Downs. GN, everybody.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
Wednesday. Black Goat Elf, just a puppet too. Bearsnake by the ocean blue. It's Wizard Wednesday. It's Wizard Wednesday. Kobolds and Dream Master Soul.